Alright, let's bang out this online society and then get the grind with my magician. There should be. Gamerability. Just one every day. Open. Oh, it changed. Shit. Alright, what is it? The Shieldmadian. Oh, alright, I missed it. Dog grind.
Hello and welcome to this society event. My name is John. Today we are going to start with the par 4 first hole. Time to put this in the fairway. What do you say? And setting up now in the deep rough. Nice stroke. We're on the green. Here we go, 24 feet away. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Oh, look at this thing. Ooh, almost drained that one for the birdie. And hopefully the birdies are out there. We're starting things off at even par. All right, we got a par 3 on the second hole here. There we go. Great contact. Yeah, that's going to work for you. I'm liking that. And here we go. This one for birdie. All right, that hole will bring you down to 1 under par. Now we will tee up on the third hole. Yeah, that'll work. And this shot is around 170 yards away. That is a thing of beauty. Nicely done. And this is about 4 feet. Ooh, that drops, and that's your second birdie in a row. And currently sitting at 2 under par. All right, let's load up. We got a par 5, 4th hole. Well done. Going to the beach. All right, let's leave this sand behind us. What do you say? Okay, we're on the surface. Grab that putter. Here's a putt for birdie. And after that one, you've brought your score down to 3 under. Okay, 5th hole is a par 3. Have a good tee shot. Well, you made good contact with that one. Well, you didn't hit this one, but that's okay. Here's our second shot on this 5th hole. All right, let's do it. This to save par. Currently 3 under par for the day. Hole number 6. Smart shot. And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. 6 feet to the cup. Nice putt. That's your 4th birdie of the day. And after that one, 4 under par. And the 7th will be a par 4. Looking fine from the tee here. And here's our second shot on the 7th. This one might be a bit too much. And turns out you're on the green. So good stuff. Here we go. This putt for the bird. And this one looks like it's going downhill and to the right. Oh my, that was a fantastic shot. That's going to bring things down to 5 under par. And now I'd like to introduce you to the par 4 8th hole. And just sheer terror coming off the club face there. Powerful drive. And this is looking to be about 155 yards out. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Well, your approach is heading a little leftward. And this one is from way, way out. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Oh! And this one for the par. And after that one, you're 5 under par. Teeing this one up on the 9th now. Good job. Setting up with an elevated green. This might call for some extra distance. For the birdie. This one's a short one, but it moves to the left. Good work out there. That's birdie number 6 today. 6 under par currently. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Ooh, there's a spicy little biscuit. This one's about 175 to the pin. Going a bit left of the pin. Oh, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. That's okay. Oh, it almost went. And 5 feet left to go. And you are looking at a 6 under at the moment. And the 11th is a par 3. That swing was to die for. We're on the green with that one. Well done. Here's a putt for 19 feet. I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, unfortunate. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And after that one, you're at 6 under. It's blowing out there. We got a headwind on this hole. Well done. Okay, we were about 205 to the pin from here. Let's go. Kick right. Kick right. And if this goes, you could get down there to 7 under par. Looks like this putt goes downhill to the right. Well, that putt got away from you, and yeah, I guess that's just how it goes sometimes. Well, that's a nice chip. Well done. All right, for the bogey. And that will leave you at 5 under after that one. Okay, 13th hole. We got a par 4. Let's go. Nice. And this one's around 140 yards to the pin. Good little shot there. 5 feet to the cup from here. And ripping out a birdie after bogeying the last. That's what I like to see. And after that one, you're at 6 under. And now the par 4 14th. There we go. Good shot. All right, you might want to club up a little bit. We have an elevated green. Okay, we're on the green. You could get down to 7 under par if this goes in. This one's looking decent. Continues to be online. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. Good job tapping her in for par. And our leader currently is enjoying a 5-stroke lead on the rest of the pack. We got a nice tailwind on this hole. See what you can do with that. Yes, that's a good swing. Second shot here on the 15th. And you want this one to stick nice on that green. Bit of a down slope where we want to land this. Oh my goodness, this might go down. Nice shot. Another green in regulation. And our leader is ahead by 4 strokes at the moment. 16th hole is upon us here. Let's see what happens. Well, that approach kind of missed the mark a little bit. Okay, second shot here on the 16th. All right, we need this to go. This to save par. You've got a 4-stroke lead as we move on to the next hole. And the 17th hole is a par 4. Great swing on that one. We've got about 130 yards to go here. Superb shot, and that's why you're in the lead. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. It looks like this one starts off pretty straight and then goes to the right. Oh, this one's starting out okay. Just missing the birdie. All right, here we go. Let's get out of here. Tap her on in. And after that one, you're pulling down a 5-stroke lead as we head to the next hole. That wind's blowing right into our face on this one. Okay, there you go. Okay, we're about 250 to the pin. Tell you what, that was some that's some great golf I just saw on this hole. Next putt for eagle. And you need this for a final score of 62. Breaking pretty hard to the left. Looks like you got a line on this. Oh, oh man. All right, let's sink this putt and head to the clubhouse. And with that, our time here is done. All right, this one is over, and you've wound up at 8 under par. Good stuff. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had a bit of fun.
I bang out career with this guy, right? Yeah. let's see here. Right. Training.
Good day, folks. It's time to get ready for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Nice to be with you again. All the hooting and hollering is done here at the WM Phoenix Open. It's time to find out who wins here at TPC Scottsdale. G'day, mates. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing us all the action. This week is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, before we take in all the action out on the course, just a few thoughts on TPC Scottsdale that has quite a bit of action around it.
You know, look, it's so funny to talk about because, yes, we know what 16 is like. We know what 17 is like. We know all the interesting and fun things that go on around there. But don't kid yourself. This is still a pretty darn good test of golf. I mean, you get some really tough holes, you know, holes 5 through 8 on the front 9 that'll capture your attention. And then you got a couple of ones, 11 through 14 on the back 9 that that can come up and bite you. But I tell you what, I know players love playing here. The golf course always in great shape. It's just, you know, you got to keep your mind on the golf and what's inside the ropes instead of outside the ropes, and that's sometimes impossible.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player's firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
It's just about 3 feet away.
It may be short, but it's not cute. There's a lot of break in this.
He's currently just in 2nd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Pretty good shot there.
Well, there he is, Wake Forest Will Zalatoris, Rich. He's done the job, and he continues to do it out here on tour, doesn't he?
He does. He's just one of these players that is just a ferocious competitor, isn't he? Ball striking is amazing. The putting sometimes works with him and works, but you know what? He gets the job done. And so you can't emphasize that enough. You know, it may not be pretty at times, but who cares? He's getting the job done. And you know when you go head-to-head against him, you've got your hands full because he's not backing down from anybody, any challenge, any championship. The guy's a winner.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. And back to the course with the live action. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. John, have you got a good read on this one?
I think this one is pretty straight, but it might move a little bit to the left.
Holds a nice putt for birdie there, and he moves to 3 under with that one. And he's now the solo leader in this event. Rich, standing on the 5th tee, no real sight lines, just get up there and strike one down the middle.
It is sneaky difficult. Just a straightaway hole with that bunker on the right. That is menacing. And even funnier, I've seen a lot of shots missed even further right. And Oscar Bravo.
This one's for birdie. And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Oh, that settles the nerves right there. Great stuff.
Wow, that was just striped. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Still in the lead now after that hole. There's few par 3s tougher than this 7th hole at TPC Scottsdale.
I don't think there is one. I mean, you got deep bunker right and to the left-hand side to a green that just seems to repel golf balls time and time again. This is just, it's such a tough shot.
And back to the play, shall we? Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. A par putt awaits. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. There's a familiar tone about the front 9 par 4s, Rich. A lot of right to left. Here we are at 8. Same sort of tee shot.
Yeah, dogleg from right to left. Again, your eyes are drawn towards those bunkers down the left, but they should be at that tree in the center of the fairway.
This putt coming up is for birdie. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
This one, guys, he's got around 9 feet.
Well, would have been nice to get the birdie, but a par never hurts. And that finishes up the efforts with a tiny little tapping. He's currently sitting in first place. Rich, the par 4 ninth, the visuals off the tee. Take us through it.
Unless they have a perfect number to carry that bunker, I think you see a lot of players just lay back with a 3-wood, widen that fairway out. You're still going to have just a short iron for your second.
Oh, he's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he moves to 7 under. Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Oh, what a putt. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. There's a bit of water that comes into play here at TPC Scottsdale, and it gets right in your face on the tee shot on 11.
Yeah, it's the first thing that you notice, and you don't stop noticing it until you get on the 12th tee box, Luke. It's all down the left-hand side. The most intimidating tee shot on this golf course by a long shot, including the 16th.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Your thoughts here on the par 3 12th, Rich?
Bail left in the bunker and chunk and run it to 30 feet for the par, but it's just hard, Luke. It's just a hard par 3.
And that's 8 birdies today. And that will take him to 8 under. Well played. What a year with 5 victories already this season. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
$16 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Like the look of this one. Was that a bit of a miss strike? He's got a solid 6-stroke advantage on the field as we move over to the next. Standing on the tee at 14, it feels like a slight reprieve after the challenges we've had before.
This is probably the most comfortable tee shot these guys will face all day. That bunker's not in play. Fairly generous driving area. Go ahead and just get on it.
This putt is 16 feet to the hole. This looks good. You don't need to be a scientist to know that 100% of putts not hit hard enough will not go in the hole. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Stonking drive there.
Well, I don't know about you, Rich, but I love this 15th hole at TPC Scottsdale. Everyone's already focused on getting into the stadium hole. But this one here, wow, what a shot you got in front of you.
You feel like you're in the fairway. I need to go for this second shot. Yeah, because going for the green, an island green on a par 5 is always worth it. No, there's still a lot of danger up there, Luke. You got to be comfortable hitting a long iron or fairway wood into a pretty smallish green, it must be said. If you're not comfortable, lay back, wedge it on with your third.
This one's a par 3.
Something about 20,000 people getting ready to give it to you one way or the other kind of gets your attention pretty quick, my friend. There's not much to it other than the fact that you know what the stakes are, whether you're going to get cheered or beered.
This putt to get to 10 under par. And he's down there. You got a read?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one. That was long range for him. That's good stuff.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 7-stroke advantage. It's amazing, Rich, just given the nature of 16. 17 feels overshadowed, but it shouldn't be. It's one of the great short par 4s on tour.
It is such a cool little hole. I mean, you don't need driver anymore to reach it. Just a little menacing bunker, like a pimple right there, about 30, 40 yards short. A lot of action's going to be on the right-hand side there to any flag stick, but when they put it all the way back center, forget about it. It now becomes one of the hardest short holes in all of golf.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. That's very well judged. Inside the range. Big putt for par coming up. Oh, that just kills you. Free putting for par. And he's holding steady in first place after that one.
That dog will hunt.
Second shot here at the 18th. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome. On a good line.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. And as he sinks that final putt, now he's got the clubhouse lead. But the nervous wait begins as the rest of the field finishes up. And Rich, you know what this is like, going back-to-back on the PGA Tour. How big is it?
It's a lot more mentally difficult than I think a lot of people understand. I'm very impressed with how this player held up the final 9 holes. Congratulations. Great finish.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're back at Rivera, where a champion will be crowned. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Welcome, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group today, and John McCarthy is on the course as well. We've got an exciting day on tap and can't wait to bring you all the drama from the tour this week. That was really well played.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
A very long putt coming up. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
This putt starts on a good line. And just to clean up this birdie. Here's a look at the leaderboard. He's in first place. Rory McIlroy in second. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
5 wood is the choice. The mission is simple here. He has to get up and down. Well, a big par save could mean a lot going forward. As we move on to the next hole, how about this leaderboard? A tie at the top between our featured player and Rory McIlroy. This one appears to be fairway bound. This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
Well, it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
He taps that in for par. Let's see what the big cat has done so far today.
An absolute beauty of an approach.
Okay, it was important to see that shot. Let's take a look at the updated leaderboard. And now here's a look at the par 3 fourth.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Going with the 6-iron here. Well played, mate. This putt was about 8 feet.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Seems to be some sort of a mission he's on today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
After a quick look at the leaderboard, our featured player is on top with Rory McIlroy in second.
Not a bad result right there. Now at 3 under par. That is right on target. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. He makes the putt and extends his lead. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. We've got about 180 left to the hole. Leading the event by 3 shots. Just a phenomenal approach here at the 8th, and now we're going to see a birdie putt. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day.
It's time now to take a look at Lydiaco.
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. I think he likes that one. This is what happened back on hole number 2.
From long range, nearly getting it.
We're back. Time to have more live play. This shot from approximately 180 yards. All right, we can work with that. This is a tricky putt. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
Okay, this one starts out pretty straight, but it will go left at the end.
This putt starts on a good line. This has got a chance. A par putt and moving on to the next. Now to the par 4 10th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
This looks like a really strong tee shot. The ball in the greenside bunker. This is a 6-footer.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Well, that'll work there. Good look at a birdie here.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevent you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Just a short putt. Closes the workout on that hole. Holding steady in first place after that one. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left. Requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. If you find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the Barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one is breaking left to right.
Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Leading by a whopping 7 shots after that one.
And now teeing off on this par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
That putt goes in, and our featured player is at 7 under par with just a few holes left to go.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club. That's a really nice approach shot.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 15th.
Okay, 12 feet away.
This for a birdie.
So close. That one drops. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that our leader is up by 6. Let's check out the 17th. It's a par 5.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot, straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
This is the third.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
Oh, that one was dialed in. What a shot. How about this birdie putt? And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. Okay, we've reached the final hole of the event. Let's see if he can get this done. I like that one. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Yep, I've paced this. He's got around 195.
Looking to get up and down from here. What a way to close out the round. A chip in to finish. Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching.
training.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello and welcome to 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. It's great to have your company as always. Alongside me is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy will be following all the action. The energy in this city has been palpable this week. It's always a fantastic tournament. We can't wait to bring all the action to you. And after that hole, this player is in second in the standings, just one spot shy of Xander Schauffele. This is his second shot. Maybe going for the green, are we? Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the par 3 third is an absolute postcard here at Playa, Saona.
It most certainly is. Water on the right-hand side, bunkers short and long left. Not very long, but this picturesque par 3 could be painful if you're not careful.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead.
Setting the tone early in this round.
And now that finds him in first place. Let's go to the fourth. It's a par 4.
I wonder if he's going to try and attack this hole. He could definitely extend the lead if he plays it right.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt's going to break to the right.
And that should secure the par on this one. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, as short as the par 4 fourth is, Rich, the fifth makes up for it and then some.
Luke, I believe the name of this hole is Diablo Feo, the ugly devil, because this thing is dastardly. It's ghastly. Bunkers down the right-hand side off the tee. Water all the way down the left-hand side, the entire length of the hole. I wish I knew exactly the best way to play this hole. I don't, but I do know that 5 is a pretty good score.
Now 4 shots up after that hole. Well, the 6th tee shot here really requires a beauty.
Aim at that bunker in the middle of the fairway and either push or pull your tee shot because you don't want to be in it. From there, your second shot into a fairly flat, generous green, hourglass in shape. Not much to it, so good opportunity to make a par here, maybe even better.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Let's return to live play now. A big opportunity with an eagle putt. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 21 feet from the cup.
That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them. Well, after using the driver for a few of the holes, Rich, it's time to get back to the long irons, I see, off the tee at 7.
Just a layup required with either a long iron, hybrid, fairway wood, anything to keep it out of that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You do want to challenge it, however, because you want as little club or distance into this green as possible. Island green with trouble everywhere.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. Oh, that is bombed. Second shot here on the 8th. And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Par 4, 9th hole here.
Yeah, we've got waste area down the right-hand side, water in the distance. Driver probably not required off this shortish par 4. Second shot carries a water feature to a green just sitting there in the distance. Very receptive. You're thinking birdie all day long.
That's inside the range. What a shot.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Tapping in for the birdie. Lovely position for our leader here, Rich. Out in front, but a few holes to go.
Well, after 9, so far so good. It's great to see these two players stepping up, getting the best out of the games. It'll be interesting to see exactly who's going to be ahead at the end of the tournament. This one is chewing fiber.
Time to check in with Max Homer. What's he got in store for us here? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. This putt to get to double digits under the card. John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like it'll start straight and then break a little to the right.
What a putt that was. Currently in first position. The 11th hole at Playa Saona is a par 4 that perhaps requires not your biggest drive.
Take the big stick out of your hand. Just play for position, avoiding that bunker and the water down the left-hand side. Difficulty with the second shot is this green's got an infinite edge look. It's really difficult to judge the distance as it looks so much longer than it truly plays.
And he holds another one, and he's building quite a sizable lead here. We have a par 3 on this one.
It's just another unbelievably beautiful hole on a golf course full of them. Just a couple of bunkers on the right-hand side you have to be mindful, but don't get sucked in the beauty of the ocean on the left-hand side, which is very difficult to do. Enjoy this hole. It is a beauty.
An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Oh, well done. 9 feet to the cup.
This is such a great opportunity for birdie.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th hole at Playa Saona is as pretty as any hole on the course, but 14's not far behind it.
I mean, it just doesn't stop, does it? Every single hole is a postcard moment. I just love the design and use of taking all of these green complexes and putting them as close to the ocean as possible. It just makes every hole pop beautifully. What a wonderful short par 3 that is absolutely diabolical.
Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
This is his 5th shot. Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. That'll work there. Taking aim from around 190 yards here. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This putt of about 7 feet to the hole.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
We get on the tee at 17, Rich. This is a hole you really want to make sure you position your ball properly.
Only the long hitters will be able to carry that bunker waist area on the right-hand side. Players bailing it out to the left off the tee do have the opportunity to kind of hit a low little chasing shot into this green if they so desire, but it's a difficult second shot no matter how you look at it.
Opting for the 5-wood. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
And that's it for today. Now, Rich, we saw from the get-go that this player was right on song this week, just a class above.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Northern Shore Open. The final round starts now. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, right here in the booth, and out on the course is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Thanks for joining us today. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
Curling ever so gently right to left here.
Well, the beauty of Marigot Cove really strikes you straight out of the gates, Rich. Here we are at the second. It's a superb par 3.
I have to say, what a spectacular hole this is, but as beautiful it is, it's equally as difficult. Anytime the pin's over on the right-hand side, you want no part of it. Just bail out to the left-hand side and just enjoy the view from there.
And after that, he'll move to 2 under for the tournament. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
Sometimes people say, tee it high and let it fly. Not here, no way, no sir. Tee this thing down low and chase it out there. Use the contour of the fairway to get the distance required to hopefully knock this thing on in 2. Second shot, aim out to the left. Again, keep this thing low on the ground and moving. Get it up there just shy of the green, a little pitch shot from there, and you find yourself a nice little birdie.
That one almost went in the hole. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. He sits in first position. Next hole is a short par 4.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
His second shot here. Currently leading by 2. Nicely done. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Oh, what about this start?
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. From around 180 yards out. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And he moves to 5 under par. Wonderfully played. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Going with the 7. Yeah, that was a safe play. And he's down there. You got a read?
This looks like it's going to go left.
That is a great birdie putt. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Hole 7, and it's a par 3.
A little bit of a plateau green on the left-hand side, and then there's also a sharp runoff from the center of the green all the way down to the right-hand side. When it's on that plateau on the left-hand side, if you miss it left or you miss it long, you've got bogey or double bogey written all over it. When it's on the right-hand side, though, what a great opportunity to hit it in there close, make yourself a deuce.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Starting this one way out to the left. Watch this break.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Good shot there, Beamer. Second shot here on the 9th. Looks to be going with the 4-iron. And hitting yet another green here today.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets it set for her next shot here on the 2nd.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And Rich, he's doing a lovely job out there, taking care of business.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
That's well holed. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5. Taking aim from around 240 yards out here. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Oh, what a putt. And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Opting for the 4-iron here. That was special. What an opportunity to make a birdie. It's tracking. Geez, making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Well struck. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Just a short putt remaining here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. On the tee now, the par 5, 14th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. This shot here from about 240 yards. Outstanding shot. High quality. 11 feet to the cup.
A great opportunity here. This for eagle.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament. Oh, what a shot by our leader.
Absolutely massive and right down the fairway.
Let's head out to the 8th hole.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
And he's down there.
And from about 105 yards.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 16th hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, might be the hardest par 3 on earth.
Luke, this could be the hardest par 3 I've ever seen. This could be one of the only par 3s that I know of that you actually should look at laying it up short of this green, because if you try and find the green and you miss it just a skosh out to the right, you could be down there for quite some time. A 60-yard runoff out to the right-hand side from there. What an interesting design this is.
Setting up for her 3rd shot. Okay, time to return to the action. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Now he's eyeing up around 160 here.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. He's currently in 1st place. The finishing hole at Marigot Cove, Rich, a very strong par 4. And what a round this has been.
Semi-blind tee shot, especially anything going out to the right-hand side. More fairway out there than you can see, but you better fly it a good distance. From there, downhill to a very inviting-looking green. However, with lots of runoff area, it can be quite deceitful.
And that is the conclusion of his round. And Rich, mark that down as one of the outstanding wins we'll see this season.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan, alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beam. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, this tournament is dripping in storylines, especially for our featured player as we get set for the first round of action. What can you tell us about this course?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically, because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
Good putt there. That'll work.
7 feet left.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
That was close. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. We've got a major champion sitting atop the leaderboard. It's Wyndham Clark. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole. That's a good one to build momentum on. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week.
He makes that one for birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after a bogey on the previous hole. Let's check out the par 5 fourth. That will definitely work. Not much good that we can say about that shot. Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. Henny, how tricky is this one?
So, straight for the most part, with a little bit of left at the end.
With that hole complete, our featured player is in first, with a major champion Wyndham Clark in second.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Sitting at 2 under. Not a bad play, that one. Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. That's a well played hole, but in the end, just tapping in for a par. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. And as we head to the next tee, our featured player leads by 2. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th. Rich, a lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under.
As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. The club choice is a 6-iron. A 3-foot putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. This hole is a par 4.
This one is all over it.
Really well done. An opportunity to make birdie. That one just rolls by. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4. This is looking really nice off the tee. A lot to like about that one. All right, chirp, chirp. Let's see if we can put a birdie on the scorecard. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This shot is about 130 yards from the hole. 4 shots clear of the field. This one is 5 feet away.
This for a birdie run.
Man, that was close. And a tap in left for par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5.
The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Good chance, this one. Right on 6 feet. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And that will move him to 6 under par. Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Standing over his second shot. Oh, that was pure. And here we have the Englishman, Matt Fitzpatrick. What's he got in front of him here? And back to the course with the live action. And he's down there. You got a read?
Just going to cruise on down to the left-hand side.
Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side. Open up the angle for your second shot. And it's obvious, you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side. Make a par. Pretty simple.
This 14th hole is a par 3.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Well, guys, he's got about 21 feet to go here.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard.
Time for the tee shot at 15.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Oh, just missed.
All right, let's get right back out to the action. A birdie putt coming up. This could be a big one. Come on. The par putt. The putt drops, and our featured player at 8 under par as we hit the home stretch.
Yeah, seemingly an insurmountable lead with just 4 to play. Gotta like his position.
That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Oh, that was so close. 3 feet remain. And with that, he moves to 9 under par. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
I like the looks of this. Well, the good news, that's on the green, but that's about the only good news.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Pretty good from that distance, just a little meat left on the bone.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
A par to wrap things up on 18. And Rich, my dad would call that a rocking chair win. There was no doubt about it.
Your dad is a very smart man. That just sit in that chair and just let that chair do the work for you, baby. Love it.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a monster week on tour. It's the Players' Championship. What challenges does TPC Sawgrass present?
I think more than anything else, it's the most effective and efficient way to attack this Pete Dye design, Andrew. There's nothing straightforward about it. The tee boxes point you one direction, the fairway landing area is in a different direction, and the greens sit in a different direction. There are no straight lines on this golf course. You have to think outside the box to get it around the best at TPC Sawgrass, which is not something that the best in the world tend to do very well. They like things very linear. This is not linear.
Putting for a par now.
This is from about 240 yards.
Yeah, going for it in two. Okay. He wants to win.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
And with that, he moves to 3 under par for the championship. That's a pretty good shot right there.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
4 feet left to the hole.
This is for birdie.
After that hole, our featured player is in first place. Jordan Spieth right behind in second.
Oh, that is crushed. Second shot here on the 5th.
Straight at it. Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Currently 5 under for the event. As we move to the 6th hole, it's a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
5 feet coming up to the cup. And so close to the birdie. What a shame. And that should secure the par on this one. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Still in the lead now after that hole.
A par 4 here.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
He's got this putt for birdie. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's 4 for the day. Before we move on to the next hole, we show you that the lead is 5 shots. Okay, just staying in the fairway. The rough was in play. Oh, almost. All right, going to need this one to save par. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots. The tee shot at number 9. Okay, that'll play. A 13-footer here. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
I've got it going right to left here.
As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. This is a good 130 club. This one is looking good. 1 club up or down. That would have been the wrong play. This one worked out well.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot at the 11th. Not sure if this one will stay on the short grass. He's standing over his third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Lining up the birdie putt here. I don't mind the look of this. How good was that putt? No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, the tee shot is all that matters on the short par 4 12th. Most players can reach the green. It's just a decision whether the player goes for it or not.
They can, but they better be aware that there's a lot of danger up there. Water left obviously is no good, but even bailing out to the right in those dunes, in the mounds, the little pot bunkers on top of those mounds, well, forget about it. That's not a good space either, especially since the green does run pretty hard from right to left. If you want to take this hole on with driver and expecting to make 3, well, you need to realize that a 5 and a 6 could be easily made as well.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are down here checking in with the Canadian Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 3rd.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. There's a few birdie opportunities out of the gate here on the second 9 at TPC Sawgrass, but it really starts to toughen up down the stretch, starting here with a difficult par 4 14.
Difficult tee shot on this playing some 481 yards from the tip. You find the fairway and you've got a decent chance of finding the green with your second shot, but if you're out of position anywhere on this hole, your number will go up exponentially.
Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. That was really well played. We've got about 180 left to the hole. Just a little bit off on that shot.
Looking at the caddy, a bit too much club there.
I just love watching those pitch shots around the green. Well played. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Ideally, players want to take their tee shots from right to left. Start off that fairway bunker and move it left back in the fairway. Anything down the left-hand side can get caught up into those trees and really cause players issues with their layup. You find the fairway, now you have a massive decision to make. Go for it or bail out to the left, thinking that's the safe play. It really is not. You have to be brave and try and find this green with your second shot. If not, it could come up and bite you.
This is a 9-iron on the way. This putt from 5 feet away.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. And now this from about 150 yards away. That's a textbook swing on the approach shot.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And as he sinks that putt, he will finish with the clubhouse lead and wait for the rest of the field to finish up. And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
Didn't break a sweat on the way to victory lane. I gotta say, I love it. It was so easy and smooth. It was a work of art.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, are thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's time to find out who wins this event. Let's head out for the final round. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam. And out on the course, bringing all the action, is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Oh, Rich, how good's this day going to be? It's exciting. I can feel it in my veins already. Our featured player has a rivalry brewing with another one out on the course. But before we get into that, please take us through this course.
Anytime you name a golf course after a, I don't know, lethal snake, you might be onto something at how difficult it might be. Yeah, again, it's in lovely Tampa, but this golf course, there's nothing friendly about it. It's so demanding, I think, off the tee, because you have tee shots that work one way, and then you also have the fairway that tilts the opposite way. It just sometimes doesn't make any sense, and it's hard to play this golf course if you're not driving it very well. But if you're chipping and putting it, then you really might like it. But it's fun, it's hard, but it's named after a dangerous snake. So I'm not going to say it's really fun. Would you? I would not.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
A great birdie chance here.
Currently 2 under for the tournament. The Copperhead course at Innisbrook can really bite you, especially if you're slightly wayward. And there's one of those holes right here at the third, Rich.
Decisions to be made. The fairway narrows up. Should you take driver out? Also the water on the right. So players more than likely laying back with some kind of fairway wood.
Hey, nice looking line. Great birdie putt. Currently at 3 under for the event. The fourth hole, the first of the par threes on the property, and you've got to be dialed in on your number.
This is a challenging par 3, no doubt about it, Luke. This green pitches from right to left and from front to back, making it almost impossible to get it super close unless you have a perfect number into this par 3.
Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. That's a little untidy. This now, his third shot. That was wonderfully done. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the play, shall we? An opportunity to make a par here. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. The 6th hole at Innisbrook's Copperhead course, Rich. It's a challenging one, isn't it?
If you find the fairway off the tee here, you are an amazing human being. The fairway tilts from right to left very significantly. Holding the fairway is almost impossible.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole.
Trouble ahead, needs to stay on this fairway.
That's not a bad outcome. I know it's not on the fairway, but it'll do. He's hit that one well. Will it get there? And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, if you haven't felt snake bitten already, the 8th at 230 yards, Rich, will certainly get you.
Everybody loves a 230-yard par 3, don't we, Luke? They're just wonderful, wonderful designs, and I'm laughing because this is nearly impossible. This green is just a sliver up there. A high shot moving a little bit from left to right is an absolute must on this par 3.
Well, leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. Not bad. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt's going up the hill. I think it's going to turn left to right.
Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. The back nine at Innisbrook's Copperhead course begins with a par 4.
Straight down the hill these tee shots go. That bunker down the left-hand side should see a fair bit of action. If you leave it out to the right-hand side, there's some trees that are overhanging will block out your second shot. This green tilts pretty good from back to front.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Welcome to the par 4, 12th hole.
Just a long iron or a hybrid for this tee shot here, Luke. Second shot, you're coming in with some kind of short iron to a green that's protected by a deep bunker in the front.
Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. This putt to get to 10 under par. Oh, what a putt. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, that's almost a gimme. Great chip. Easy par, that. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Lovely effort, that. Time for the second shot at the 14th. This shot from around 210 yards. That's disappointing.
Not too sure what happened there. That's a very uncharacteristic mistake.
Gee, if this is up, it could be in. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
Oh, nothing matters now. That's a chip in for par.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. The long par 3 continues to be a feature here at the Copperhead course, and 15's no different.
It is. Thankfully, though, this is the flattest green, or one of the flattest greens on the golf course here. It's basically just a long iron down the hill to this flat green, but don't miss it left. That is no good.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
There's some trees over on the right-hand side that you want to take it just left of to find the center of the fairway. From there, you're going to go in with a mid-iron to a really small green. A high, soft shot is required to hold this green.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Here's a chance to get to 12 under. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. The Copperhead's penultimate hole is a good par 3 play up the hill.
It's a tough tee shot. Plays longer than what's on the yardage. Any pin that's in the front part of the green is a difficult one to find as the green is so narrow.
Just a short putt remaining here. He's currently sitting in first place. Always the toughest hole in the game. A long par 4. That's a high caliber shot. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. This is an attempt for par to be a good way to finish off the day. And that signs off on today's round. Well, Rich, after that hot start, it's probably little surprise that this player powered through to victory.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.